In this lesson you'll learn how to play chords and solo at the same time. Even though we use our acoustic guitars primarily for playing rhythm, sometimes you just want to play some solo or melody. But as you very well know, if you switch from strumming chords to just playing single notes, it just sounds bad. It sounds a little anticlimactic. A perfect example is Folsom Prison Blues by Johnny Cash. We're playing our chords with boom chicka boom strumming pattern. Everything's good, and then we want to play solo and it's like someone turned off the backing track. In cases like this, I always try to incorporate the solo into the rhythm part. And in this lesson I'm going to walk you through my thought process, and we're gonna use Folsom Prison Blues as an example. This is what I came up with. And without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, I'm not gonna go through the whole song, this is not what this lesson is about, but just to remind you, we got our basic boom chicka boom strumming pattern, we got E, A and B7 chords here, and let me remind you how the verse goes. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. We go to A, raising, and time keeps dragging on back to E. But that train keeps rolling, B7, all down to San Antone, back to E. And the solo goes like this, if you play what Luther Perkins is playing. It's played over here, and obviously there's no way that you can combine chords and this. So, what shall you do? First, figure out the notes. If you have the perfect pitch, you hear them already. If you don't, well, just you can count and figure out what these notes are. So, what are these notes? It's G that goes to G sharp. This is our starting point, and we can go from here. What you need to do next is find these notes, but in close proximity to your chords. We start with the E chord, and where do we have G and G sharp over here? Here are these notes. And it's just perfect for the solo, because we are playing the E chords, we are here already, and what we can do is do this hammer on, just like here. We can strum the chord and do this hammer on. Then B, C sharp, B, D, B, B. This is our open string. Here are the notes. And once again, when we're strumming the E chord, we have this pinky and we can use it to play it. So, if you're the only one who's playing guitar, if you don't have drums, bass, this sounds much better than just stop your strumming and go here. I hope you agree. Figure out what these notes are and then try to find them over here, close to whatever chord you're playing. In this case, it just lines up perfectly. So, then we just play B, G, D, notes of the chord. And then the solo is basically over. All he does is plays A major chord, arpeggio, Okay, it's C sharp, E, A. You can just strum whatever you want, but if you want to sound close to original, this is what you do. You can use this shape, A, with your pinky on the A 1 octave higher, so-called long A. And you can also fret E with your pinky, so mini bar on the 5th fret. And here are your notes. And this is how it sounds when you strum. It can be a little sloppy, you don't have to be precise, because, yeah, we're strumming, it's hard to pick all these notes individually, but you play something resembling the original solo, you will be totally fine. So, this is how it goes. And then the solo is basically over, you just play whatever you want on the chords. This is what I do. I go back to boom chicka boom because I changed my strumming pattern here. By the way, you can play whatever you want in your right hands, because obviously we can stick to boom chicka boom, and no, we want to strum every note. But now, after we are done with this, we can just go back to boom chicka boom, and this is what I do, and this is what you can do as well. Just E chord, but with this bass line. Of course, it resembles the intro riff. I just keep strumming E chord, but change bass. It sounds a little weird when you play this chord separately, but when you're in the moment, it's fine. And then just playing some random bass notes on the B. This is what I do here. And back to a regular song. You know, you can do whatever you want here. You can play just a regular B7. And back to the song as you are used to playing it. I really hope you are enjoying this lesson, and if you are not satisfied with how you sound on acoustic guitar, if your chords sound weird, or you have problems with your pick, like precision is a little off, you can't hit the strings, you always miss them, then check out the link in the description or scan this QR code. You will find our course 50 Deadly Mistakes on acoustic guitar there. In this course I cover everything that you can do wrong on acoustic guitar, and after watching it and fixing all these mistakes, you will feel much more comfortable when playing guitar, and you will always be satisfied with your own sound. And now back to the lesson. So let me play through this whole thing one more time, slowly. I really hope that this lesson inspires you, and you will try this method for combining solos and chords in some other songs. Trust me, it's very doable. Just figure out the notes, figure out the chords, and then try to find these notes around the chord shape, and use your free fingers or switch up chords a little bit to play these notes, and you'll be totally fine. If you enjoyed this lesson, and if you are interested in this topic, combining chords with melody, you can check this lesson out and learn how to do it in Money for Nothing by Dire Straits.